So this is 21 steps to a wonderful written answer. A written exercise is basically you get given some material and then you have to read through it and write a business report. So here's the steps that you go through precisely. I like stuff like this. So your time should be assigned precisely a third of the time to read and 2/3 of the time to write. Do not deviate from this in exactly the same way. So you're always tempted to read longer, just like you're tempted to read during the group discussion or whatever. Time management is everything. Remember, you already possess the skills and ability to do the task. Where you kind of create problems is that you overrun on time. As soon as your time begins, always have a timer that you can see on your phone. It's important later because when you're under pressure, you'll only be able to focus on one thing. You just saw that where you all forgot your time. You begin your reading, so get your material, open your material, find the question, understand the question, check how many questions there are, understand all questions. This sounds really glib, like, oh, duh, I know that. But say, for example, with Unilever, right? It's 14 pages, there are 3 questions. Right, let me just skim through this. Okay, that's a chart, some stats. Oh, they've got some news articles in here. Okay. There's a lot of news articles. History, right, history of Unilever, core values, okay. Mission statement. Oh, this is their financials. Oh, there are some options here. Okay. Option 1, Nigeria, Thailand, India. Right, so that's it. Cool. I get it. I just read through the material. Go all the way back to the start. And then you just start to just flash your eyes over it. Most people won't do that. They'll just start from the beginning and go to the end, which will not work, right? Assign time to each question. So you could have done that in the group discussion as well. So for example, I had the format, which is here. So this is a written exercise cheat sheet. Bearing in mind, you can use this for anything where you're trying to condense information. So it's basically title, name, aim, subject, question 1, 2, 3, and so on, conclusion. You can doodle that on a piece of paper. You can have that in a document. It's going to make it really easy for you to navigate a group discussion, a written exercise, a case study. It's just all categorized and subcategorized for you. Does that make sense? So you sketch out a skeleton structure, your headings, use that to note down relevant points. As soon as your third of your time is elapsed, you begin to write your answer and then split your remaining time based on the weighting for the questions. This is an example division of time. I always suggest that you write in bullet points, one bullet, one point. Looks nice, keeps your content simple, and it prevents big and bulky paragraphs and sentences. Try to always support each point or most points with data where possible. The revenue went up. This is bad. I think that. According to what data? If you have extra time at the end, check and add. As a quick fix, if writing on computer, use spell checker. Formatting makes what you wrote look good. So try and format stuff. That's just some recommendations. Does anybody have any final questions that they would like to ask me? Well done.
Sorry, just last one.
Yeah, sure.
The presentation part, considering that they're going to give me the material on the day,
Yes.
do you think that presentations are normally based on investment strategy as well? So considering that they will provide information about 3 companies and I have to select one and provide why I've selected this company to invest in or maybe partner with or, do a merger acquisition with. Do you think or it is some sort of any topic that they can give and you have to just provide a presentation on it?
No, it'll be related to the business.
It's a finance role, so do you think it would be like
It will just be a business has a problem. Pick solution A, B, or C. It's pretty much, I realize it sounds a bit strange, but they're pretty much always the same. The best thing to do is just to go through as many different case studies as possible. Is really just about solving problems under time. When you think that the content is not that difficult, it's just really about the time. It's just like, I've got
yeah,
20 minutes, I've got to write something. I've got 20 minutes, I've got to present something. So create as many opportunities of 20 minutes to solve something difficult That's the biggest constraint. It's not that it's technically beyond you. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And is there some sort of structure that you think we should follow? Like I was looking at the structure that suggested that we should start from a situation, questions, answer, and then focus on complications or challenges and provide a solution, something like that.
Yeah,
Or
so if you look in the assessment centers like written document, I've given you a template and something to follow, which I think works quite well, and an assignment of time.
To find samples of like business case studies, should we just go to the company's website? I know Grant Thornton like has a example of like business case that we can practice on.
Yeah, there's loads of case studies everywhere. I mean, you'll have a couple from the Acing Assessment Centre. I think there's 3. Just start there, Arcadia. There's lots of different resources for case studies. It's easy enough to find. Whether the material is of a high quality is a different story. That's the problem. It's free. Doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
Probably not because it's free. Yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
you can find it if you so wish. Just remember, right? It's just a job. It's just an interview. It's just an assessment center. You're all amazing and wonderful human beings. You're all beautiful people. It doesn't define you. It doesn't constrain who you are. Like, don't let it, just remember that. It's just a thing. It's not you. It's not who you are. Yeah. That was nice, wasn't it? Nice. Let's hug. Oh no, wait, you're everywhere and everywhere. Have fun, guys. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a good rest. Well done for today.